Hello friends of the VisionCrypto channel. My name is Arian and my channel is all about crypto and chart analysis explained as simply as possible. For the past few days, we haven't been in free fall, but the prices have dropped quite a bit, and that's why we're talking about Cardano again today and taking a close look at the price. Because the exciting question is, have any support lines been broken yet? Is there a risk of a complete sell-off, or is it just a normal correction that usually happens after a strong rise? This video is really important for you, and you should watch it all the way through, because with the price levels I'm about to give you, you can clearly see whether we're still in the green zone and when it might be critical for each individual price. With Cardano, just like with other prices, I always give you several chart interpretations along the way, of course including a bearish interpretation just for risk management to see what could happen in the worst case scenario, but also the bullish side because we are currently in a bull market and it's reasonable to expect that we'll see higher prices. That's why I want to start here with the bearish interpretation. With Cardano, it's like this. We're going to take a closer look at a smaller time frame soon. And we have a hotspot here where there's a relatively high risk that we could see a complete sell-off and establish a new low. The advantage here is that we've already shot a bit above this box, so the risk isn't as high anymore. As I said, more on the 4-hour chart. In addition, there are two bullish interpretations for Cardano. One is the yellow count and the other is the white count. I want to start with the blue count, where the rise from the last bull run was wave A and we've dipped into wave B during this bear market. Now we have another rise into a larger wave C with a price increase of about 3.17 and upwards. The other scenario is that the rise in the last bull run was wave 1, we've corrected into wave 2, and now we're on our way to wave 3. And here we would have a price level of around $5 and maybe even a bit more. But now let's first focus on this hotspot in the 4-hour chart and see if we can read anything from it. Whether this sell-off is really looming or if we might soon be able to remove this bearish count from the chart. For orientation, here we have completed wave 2 in the bullish count and are now on our way up in wave 1, so's EOS 2. Then came wave 3 in a trend channel where there's always the risk or the chance that the trend channel can stretch quite a bit upwards. We've completed that now. And we've moved up into wave 3, and now we're on our way to wave 4, which has a target of 0.943 as a minimum, but it could also stretch up to 0.64. And after this correction, which I think was also overdue, should then enter wave 5. And to be absolutely sure that there's no bearish interpretation, we should run up to the Fibonacci level. That means a price of $2.0830 to take the bearish interpretation from the chart. If you don't want to be transparent with the tax office, meaning you don't want them to have all your data in the crypto space, and you also don't feel like spending hours identifying yourself and submitting documents, and if you want to trade your favorite coins without the EU saying, but not this coin because we don't like it, then you need an exchange where that's not the case. I personally trade on Coinex and enjoy the freedoms I want to have. What you need to sign up is an email address and a password of your choice, and then you're registered and can trade freely. Instead of fewer, there are more coins. The fees are moderate, and anyone who signs up now can still receive up to a $100 welcome bonus. Do it like I do, go to Coinex and sign up. I've now switched back to the daily chart. We were just up here at this wave 3. What's interesting is that a lot of people are asking this question not just about Cardano, but about pretty much all cryptocurrencies. Of course, it is not impossible that if we should run here and actually have the white, that this could perhaps be the top for now, and that this wave 4, which is then looming, which is also bigger, that it might be a bit of a summer lull, and that we might not expand our higher level wave 3 here until the end of next year, and then perhaps follow it up with a wave 4 and a wave 5. So it's not certain at the moment. I can't tell you if this might already be the end. It could also be that we still take waves 4 and 5 along with us to the overarching wave 3 and then go into a bear market or into a summer lull, and then waves 4 and 5 come after that. Everything is completely open and it's really hard to predict the timing. That's actually not provided for in Elite Wave. This wave 4 that we might have here can stretch a bit in terms of time. I just want to point out that those 2.09 and 30 could very well be the top of the bull run for Cardano. Everything also depends on Bitcoin, how far we still go up with Bitcoin and what the altcoin rally looks like. It's important to me that those who follow my channel and those who are seeing me for the first time subscribe to the channel. So we have a strong risk management in place. Because as you've seen just a few days ago, you had a wonderful, great portfolio, and how quickly that can turn downwards. Right now, we're all hoping, and I am too, and I assume that the price will recover again and we'll see another rise. It would be totally stupid if we hit 2.02 and 30, and then it turns out, well, there's still a wave 4, another wave 5, and then we go up from there. Of course, that could be the case, but it doesn't have to be. But if we first realize that there isn't a wave 4 at all, but that we're actually crashing into a bear market or into a summer lull with a very strong correction, then the good prices will be gone, and I don't want that. It's much easier, which is why my channel is growing very slowly. Keep bringing out moon prices and passing them on to people, because of course you get an incredible number of likes that way. I sometimes get flack for not giving you bullish interpretations, but that's just because there's always a risk in the markets. We are excited if the price rises. I am fine with reaching $5 or even up to $8, but I focus on completing that step and taking initial profits. Importantly for newcomers, those through a bull run learned painfully or profitably. Profit is only when sold. Personally, I don't have anything against reaching $5 or even up to $8, but my focus is on completing that step and maybe even taking some initial profits because I have a relatively low entry price. And first, and this is really important for all the newcomers, those who have already been through a bull run have either learned that painfully or profitably. You only have a profit once you've sold. As long as it's just an unrealized gain, sitting somewhere nicely in the portfolio, it's actually worth nothing. It's just a number. Only when you sell do you actually realize a profit, and it's better to realize a slightly smaller profit or partial profit than to hope for higher gains and end up with nothing in the end. That's just the message I can share with you here. Feel free to write in the comments below how you see it. Are you going all in, or are you also being cautious and taking partial profits along the way? I hope there were some exciting pieces of information for you in today's video. If that's the case, feel free to leave a thumbs up on the video, drop me a quick comment, or maybe just a little smiley. That would boost the algorithm and be good for the channel. And I want to point out that there's another exciting chart analysis waiting for you in the credits. I wish you all a great time until the next video, everyone, and bye.